Guys. Just wanted to check in, see how everybody's doing. I wanted to also fill you in a little bit of information, kind of give you an idea of what exactly is going on. It's about 12:30 on Friday of spring break. I certainly hope you've all enjoyed that and everything's going well there. Um, just want to let you know that I think we're all aware that there's a really good chance that this thing is going to progress beyond April 6th. And if it does, we have to be aware of how this class and our classes are going to proceed for the remaining closure. So I guess we need to think about making sure that we assign allotted times to be on board. I'm really exploring the idea of maybe doing some Zoom, using the Zoom app to hold some classrooms, using Google Meet, any number of things that it will give us the opportunity to speak to one another, interact with one another, and get some learning done. So I'm excited about that, learning about it as best I can and doing a little bit of research as we go. Um, I have no idea. I know a lot of you are probably really wondering what's going on, and frankly, we're not, as a staff, we're not any farther along or have any better information than you do. What I can tell you is that I'm constantly trying to find out what I can do to make this online option viable and important, because obviously, even though testing has been canceled, if you guys are unaware of that, testing has been canceled. So you don't have to worry about those this year. Not sure what that's going to mean for us as an American history class, but regardless, we need to make sure that we continue on pace to do what we need to do to meet the standards we should have as a department, and you should have as a student. So we're not going to quit. We're certainly not going to lay down and just do review as we did during those initial modules. We're going to develop some new content. You probably got some phone calls from teachers and things like that last week asking about access to online materials. The best of my knowledge, most all of you have access to that, and that's great. So because of that, like I said, we're going to talk about using Google Meet or using the Zoom app to kind of figure out how this thing's going. As an old man, I'm a little slow to the go maybe on how these videos and things work. It took me a half hour just to learn how to turn on my camera and do what I'm doing for you now. So I'll post this to Google Classroom. Hopefully you'll get a chance to view it. If you have any questions, please post them in that area down below in the thread of Google Classroom, and we can figure out exactly how I can answer those questions. If you have suggestions, I'm way open to those also. If you have an app that you're aware of, something that you know works really, really well, then let's try it. Let's do what we can. I tried to get you to watch Fat Man and Little Boy, and you weren't real interested in that, which I can understand. But it's a really good flick. So if you want to try it out, go ahead. It's about the A-bomb and the Manhattan Project. Other than that, like I said, I just wanted to try my best to keep you updated. We do have a building leadership team meeting on Monday morning, a department lead meeting on Monday afternoon, and I have my department, social studies department, meeting on Tuesday next week. And hopefully there'll be a lot of information come out of that, and it'll be pushed out to you through Chris Stone and the information department of the Marion City Schools. So you can go that way, but I also, now that I think I maybe haven't figured out exactly how this is going to work, I can maybe do occasional video here or there. And like I said, what I think is really interesting is the idea of creating a stream of questions and answers there on the Google Classroom page. So please don't hesitate. I'm anxious to see how you're all doing. I hope everybody's getting along okay and everything's going well. So it'll be nice to actually get a little human interaction with my students. And so I'm looking forward to that. So again, just do as best I can to get some information out to you. I have, and I do want to say this, maybe I should have said this right from the top, because I don't know how many of you are still watching, but there are a few of you that have done very few of those modules. I just checked them this morning. I updated PowerSchool, so make sure you're going in there and you're getting that taken care of. Okay, so don't fall behind on those. Just to keep you up moving. keep you actually paying attention to your studies and aware that this isn't just an elongated spring break, but rather something that we have to do to stay sharp and keep ourselves educated. So please, there are some of you that have done none. There's a couple of you that have done them all, and that's fantastic. And you've got until the 6th to do all 5 of them. They're not difficult. They're all review. Should be a piece of cake. However, if you allow yourself to fall behind on this and don't pay attention to it, and then come next week or the week after that, if we're still closed and we need to start having these scheduled meetings where I'm presenting and giving new material and providing new assignments, you need to train yourself and discipline yourself to make sure you're on time and actually expecting to use this time as work. So as much as it's fun and I guess you would say kind of relaxing to get to do things at home and be home and all those kind of things, realize that the school year is not over. We need to make sure that we're on board and we're doing things we need to do to finish out the year appropriately. So please be aware of that. I hope everybody's well, and good luck. Stay healthy, all that kind of stuff. And I look forward to your comments and replies, even if it's to remind me how bald I am. My goodness, look at that. I had no idea. You don't get a chance to see yourself on camera very often. Whew, that's getting a little thin, isn't it? Okay, guys, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.